Hello, dear souls, and welcome to this reading. This is Golden Lion Tarot, ready to bring you another timeless tarot reading. Today, our topic is what energy is activating within your life? So, what are the energies that maybe some of you are starting to psychically feel or starting to feel them physically in your life? What energies are bound to come forth while on the timeline that you are presently on now? Okay, so we've got 3 different piles, and the first pile is topped with, they're all topped with some lovely little crystal stickers, and I thought it would be fun to just work them into the reading today. So it's just for another visual aid for you to help pick your pile, okay? All right, pile number 1, we've got this lovely double terminated natural crystal point. Clear quartz are great for helping to remove brain fog and bring in clarity. So I ask this crystal to assist you with opening up to newer and higher truths and bringing forth clarity. Alright, then pile number 2, we've got this lovely angel aura quartz. So I thought I'd put a little aura quartz looking sticker with it. And it's kind of like a rosy pink color. So people chemically bind like different metal materials to crystals to get this like rainbow effect and pink effect, and just it also metals, especially copper's great conductors of energy. So I ask this crystal to help you to conduct your life in a high loving and high vibe feeling. And pile number 3, we've got this lovely little quartz crystal arrowhead. So another quartz, they're all quartz today. This was hand chiseled, not by me, but I thought it was really cool. So I asked this crystal quartz to assist you with bringing clarity and anchoring a higher vibratory love within your life throughout this reading and throughout your time to come. Okay, so if you need more time to link your energetic field to any of these piles, please pause the video, mute my mouth, do whatever you got to do to synchronize your energy to these piles to feel which one is calling to you today. And I will see you over in the videos. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Today we are discussing what is activating within your life. So what is it that is coming up next for you? What is the energy ramping up to? What is coming? Maybe some of you can start feeling it. Maybe after reading this or doing this reading, you will be able to feel this energy coming into your life a little bit better. Okay, so pile number 1 had this lovely quartz crystal. Quartz crystal is a power crystal. Wonderful to program to activate anything that you desire within your life. So I asked this crystal to activate the next energies that are going to be helpful for you into your life. All right, so thank you for being here at this reading, and let's get started. Oh, and you also have this little pink crystal cluster. All right, first out, we have got, oh, wow, the Sun card. Ooh, okay, so the Sun card is the Leo card. It's about being seen. It's about, I mean, the sun's so bright that everybody feels the sun, even if you're in a dark, dimly lit corner of the earth or under a rock. You can still feel the radiance, the feel, the energy from the sun. The sun captivates all of us. Every element of this earth, the air, the wind, the ocean, every blade of grass, every flower. So I feel like the sun activating in your future is a really good omen here. Wonderful. Okay, let's see. We've got 10th house, your achievements and status in the outside world. So the 10th house is ruled by Saturn. Saturn in the 10th house are like the strategy workers. They know how to like work strategies within the confinements of their borders. It relates to our careers, our jobs, the way people look at us, our public persona, your reputation. So something about your public persona, your reputation, the way people look at you could just be it could be your job. It could be whatever you want to achieve, your achievements and your status quo in the outside world. Ooh, that's exciting. Oh my goodness, you got the sun again. So you've got the sunset card. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be busy from sun up to sun down. You've got the waking, like the sun in the morning, the afternoon bloom, to the dissipating of the sun in like the early evening. Where I'm at, the sun goes away like early evening time, but spring is upon us, summer is upon us. It could be in the summertime you're going to be experiencing the bloom of this energy. You're going to be feeling the bloom of this energy as the sun progresses, as the sun lightens and brightens more. Okay, then we've got the Akashic Records. Clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. Wow. My goodness. So for some of you, I see this is relating to past lives. It could be past hardships even. It could be your luck is changing. Yes, because I see that there has been some hardships. There has been some times that, maybe you felt smaller and there was some resistance. Maybe you were tired, but you're not going to be feeling tired in the future here. This is like some serious nose to the grind, get her done energy. All right, and cause for celebration when you get the 3 of Cups. There's going to be times that you just like sit back and you're like, wow, look at how amazing I am. Look at what I can do. You're going to be proud of yourself. Literally proud of yourself. People are going to be onlooking. People are going to be looking at you and saying, wow, look at how much this person is getting done these days. For others of you, the full extent of this may be in the harvest time, in the autumn. Okay, then we've got the Divine Masculine. I'm not surprised to see this card at all. Okay, you got the Divine Masculine here. So the Divine Masculine is the energy of working hard, using your body, movement, walking, running, putting a plan into action. And I see that you've had your divine feminine counterpart. You've had that situated in your life beforehand, but now in the divine feminine talks about, planning, strategizing, talking low key, not talking too loud, making inquiries, growing. So you've read some books, you've made, a solid action, you've made a solid plan of action. And some of you are, I see you taking like knowledge from people that came before you in this area of expertise. Like you then taking their information and like rewiring it and building off of it, making it your own. So make sure that you give some credit to the people that came before you and put out a solid plan of initiation of how to go about taking up this field, or taking up this philosophy. Maybe it's a new philosophy that you're integrating, but this looks like something that's like really going to be tangible, something that concrete, it's going to be like changing your life. It's a very exciting energy. All right, let's grab another couple decks here, see if we can get something else. Show me more about this sun energy, Spirit. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Your emotional well-being is uplifting. Wow. So you've been working hard on yourself. Some of you have been like diligently being obedient with like how far you can go, and working within your limits, and really like seeing where you are, like taking an honest look, looking in the mirror and actually identifying where you are in this like ladder of what you're ascending. Not being afraid to look at yourself and look at your flaws and take constructive criticism. Oh my goodness, you're going to be having financial abundance from doing this, from looking at yourself and admitting that, okay, this part of me maybe comes up short in this area, but I see that somebody over here maybe has a handle on how to, take care of this. You being able to do that is just going to flood abundance to you. You're going to feel so much more wealthier. Physical, cash flow changing in your life. Oh my gosh, that card is like used to be my favorite card of this deck, and it still is. I just love that card, the purples and just this woman. It's so like regal. And that's how you're going to be, that's what's activating your life, this sense of regality. No more like feeling like a victim and needing somebody to come in and rescue you. Hell no, you're like tough, you're like strong, you know how to handle, you know how to go out and get the information you need to exceed in this situation. Maybe you bought a book on what, the people that were here before you, how they tackled this situation, or you found somebody that's willing to assist you and give you information. Okay. You're going to be working very diligently, that you're going to have moments where it's going to be easy to not get enough rest. So you might want to take that into consideration, that sleep is going to be really important at this time too, because you're not going to want to be running on caffeine, coffee, Red Bulls, Monsters, right? You're going to want to be running from a very healthy state. So keep your circadian rhythms in check. If, you know, when the sun's going down, maybe that would be a good time for you to start winding your day down, making it part of your 10th house strategy, your 10th house borders, working within the borders of, you know, your limitations. Because there's great achievement in these cards. Great achievement needs a well-oiled vehicle. All right, so some of you could be coming from a time of feeling, you know, lazy, like sloth-like. We've got the 8 of Cups here. Sometimes the 8 of Cups can... sometimes the 8 of Cups isn't always like the most best feeling card, you know, we have, because if you're gonna have to be very like planned. Like, you're gonna have like a set amount of time for getting the house cleaned, a set amount of time for getting your body cleaned, a set amount of time for sleep for that your body's gonna require, or else you're gonna feel like you're growing lazy in one area of your life, because you're gonna want to put all of your focus on this venture. We've got the 9 of, not sure what this card is. Oh, I think it's the 9 of Wands. Fortitude, industry, your diligent efforts. This is you working even when, you know, others are not. This is you finding the appropriate gear that you need. If it's freezing outside, then you're gonna go home and, you know, get the right work boots, get the right jacket, get the right hat that's gonna, you know, keep you going for hours. Whereas maybe somebody next to you wouldn't have the proper equipment to change into and keep going. You will be able to, because you're smart. And this activation, this divine masculine is activating within your life the ability to adjust to your surroundings. Okay, show me about this divine masculine energy, spirit. The Knight of Cups. So sometimes you're gonna feel like, oh, I don't know how I went from being such a young person in this field to being so like strong and able-bodied. But this credit is yours. Please take this credit. You deserve this. You deserve being, you know, useful. You've got the right outlook. You've got the right ingredients within you to be able to do this thing. Sometimes you're just going to feel like a little baby inside in charge of a big job. That's okay. That's just like showing little fears that you'll work through. So be careful with people that might want to celebrate too much. Maybe there's going to be some people that you're around that like to drink too much or like to indulge in the partying atmosphere. Spirit is just giving a warning that, you know, don't go down that road quite as much as the ones around you are going there. All right, so this is a really optimistic reading. And this activation for you is amazing, and it's full of achievements, and your profession may be changing, your calling may be changing, but people are taking note of your ability to accomplish. Let's see where you're coming from. Not this card, Spirit says. Let's pull one card where you're coming from. So you may be coming from a bond with somebody, or you may be coming from, you've got devoted, attached, crave. So you're coming from a place that could have been like a broken relationship, or it could have been someone that you devoted a lot of your time to, and then you decided to put yourself first, and you know, you confided in yourself instead of somebody else and devoted your heart to yourself. So it's like a really beautiful earned expression of the universe gifting to you for your ability to love on such a deep level. You could feel confused at times. Maybe this reading feels like confusing to you sometimes, or until you get to this path, you're going to be a bit confused, but you're garrisoning like this brand new, beautiful beginning, and it's going to feel like a new beginning. All right, so take your time, because it will all come to you in stride. I just keep seeing this sun and you like celebrating with maybe like one other person, or I don't know. I see you celebrating, maybe it's with yourself or with another person, but there is wealth coming through. There's grounded success. There's like, you may be like building an empire, or like building something very solid. I see you having a controlled focus. In autumn or in summer, some big things may be changing. Make sure you take some great self-care for yourself, and see, you know, what kind of strategic work you can do within the boundaries that you know that you have at this time. Okay, it was such a pleasure to feel this energy coming in for you. What a beautiful activation into your life. Okay, I ask please to like this video and leave me a little comment letting me know that this video felt right for you. And oh, of course, please subscribe to this channel. That way I'm able to feel more into the energies of the people that are watching these videos, so that I can bring out more readings. Okay, and if you feel the need to give back to this channel, there's a donation button down below in the description. It's a PayPal button. All right, guys, I will see you in the next reading. Hello, dear pile number 2. Today you chose this lovely Angel Aura clear quartz. So it has this rose pink color adhered to it through the manipulation of let's see, it's like chemically bonded metal. I'm not sure if it's copper or what metal it is that's bonded to this quartz to give it that auric glow. I ask that this crystal help to activate clear, beautiful opportunities for you. It likes to play with the light. Okay. So what energies are activating for you, pile number 2? Let's see, let's grab your pile here. Get it back in order. I think it went like something like this. Okay, so what energies are activating for you? We've got, the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is fast-moving energy, flight energy, movement, communications. It's like the energy ball's already rolling in some area. That's exciting. Nice. We've got the 6th house. The 6th house is the Virgo house. It relates to working hard, mastering our objectives. It also talks about giving back to the community, mastering something so well that you're able to teach it to others. It's the Mercurial house. So Mercury is that communication house. It relates to this card here, this Eight of Wands, communication, talking, grounded actions, appreciating others that have like a similar sense of determination in an area that is interesting to you. Very cool. And we've got sunrise. Oh my goodness, we had a similar energy in the last reading. Okay, but they had sunset, you have sunrise, so you're gonna be, something about your mornings are changing. Then we've got the Akashic Stargate, aligned with your purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. So right now, some of you are aligning with your higher purpose. How exciting. Or whatever you're going to be working on in the upcoming months is going to be aligned with your highest purpose, the reason that you are here on this earth. You're starting to come into alignment with that. Oh, I feel excited. Okay, we've got distracted, sidetracked, change, delays. Okay, there could be some delays. Everybody wants what they want today, right? They don't want to wait for it to come to them tomorrow. They don't want to wait a month or a year. They want it now. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. So you could be juggling opposing forces, juggling multiple tasks at the same time. Then we've got the Theft card, the Seven of Swords. That does not mean someone's stealing from you, okay? Not at all. That's not even how I feel that card is implied in this reading today. Okay, then we've got the Sun card. Wow. Okay, so this is, when you have the Sun card in a reading, it really, like, they say it trumps all the other cards. You have to take into consideration that there may be a couple of snags, a couple of rocks that you could trip over, but ultimately you have the Sun here. You have the Sun twice. You have double Sun energy. So whatever hardships you may come across to in the next few months, you're going to be able to, I don't want to say easily glide over, because there are lessons to be learned in this pile, but you will glide over them. You will find the value within the stresses that could overtake you for a moment. Beautiful. I mean, that's a happy ending right there. That's getting something out of everything. Okay, and I just heard the only person that's stealing from you is yourself. Okay, so sometimes we have to, I see like such a beautiful, wonderful, like energy, potent passion coming through this reading. like gifts opening, abundance to be celebrated. But I also see a couple little unexpected storms. And Spirit wants to show you something about that. Spirit wants to communicate with you so that you can better understand what this is. So if you, let's see, how can I say this? Some of you may have like complicated communications with somebody in the upcoming months. And Spirit wants you to like take responsibility. Take responsibility instead of like, you could be like projecting. Say you have like a flaw within your being. You may reflect that flaw into a loved one or someone you work beside, because maybe you don't come up to par in a certain area of your life. Then sometimes people tend to reflect their flaws onto others around you. Spirit's trying to say to you that look in the mirror. The only reason you think that this person is doing this to you is because you do that thing to someone else, or maybe to that very person. There's something about a projection here and a reflection, and it's time to look at something that in a new way, because you have the opportunity to do that, because your higher purpose is opening up, and Spirit wants you to take accountability for your actions. Right? We all have to do that. Only a strong person can take accountability for their actions. It doesn't mean that you're less than. It doesn't mean that you don't have beautiful gifts. You have huge, beautiful gifts coming online, and Spirit would like to just take a moment to look at the stagnation, the stagnant part that's holding some of these blessings back. All right, so you've got a lot of juicy, exciting energy here. Okay, let me know more, Spirit, about the Sunrise card. The Hermit. There's something sacred about the time that you wake up in the morning. Something's activating here about your sunrise. Maybe you're going to take time to take like 5 minutes to watch the sun actually come out and greet the day. And you may say like some sort of like beautiful prayer with the sun to activate some sort of energy into your day. Spirit wants you to know that that is being heard, and it's also being affecting your day. There's also some of you that are going to like begin maybe writing a little affirmation and planting it like somewhere where when your eyes open up and hit the world, your eyes are going to be able to see this little affirmation that you wrote on, I don't know, an index card or a post-it note, just stating what it is that you're attempting to manifest, or what it is, the alignment that you wish to keep your brain activity, your thoughts centered toward. That's a really beautiful practice, a morning ritual, a new morning ritual. Show me more about the 6th house, Spirit. Okay. Ooh, you got the Empress. How exciting. Yes. So you're opening, you're growing, like things are fluctuating in and out of your house, in and out of your life, in and out of your heart. And your waters are going to be flowing like in a really beautiful, directed, abundant way. Growth, prosperity, having your heart in alignment with your head. Real growth. pessimistic views just falling to the wayside, because you're able to look at yourself in the mirror and see something about your situation, or about, you know, you're such a strong person to be able to look in the mirror and see that maybe you have a flaw too. Oh my goodness, this came out in the last deck too. Your diligence is going to be rewarded. You're going to have the tools that you need to go out and get a certain job done. So if you don't know how you're going to succeed in a job because it costs, you have to put some money into something, or you're going to have to put some sort of effort into a situation, Spirit's showing up here with the proper tools for that job. Okay, so this is that distracted feeling I was getting down here. So there's a possibility that you may allow yourself to just, you know, be stifled from these gifts for a little bit, because there's something that wants to clear up. There's like it's like a disease of the mind, or a disease of the heart. Something that wants to show itself, that's going to show itself, that's going to maybe be ugly with some horns. Maybe you're going to, you know, maybe somebody's going to see a part of you that you really didn't want them to see, but that's only surfacing because Spirit says you're ready to cleanse that part. You're ready to bring the sun out. You're ready to show that you are willing to do something different with this energy. So you've got the Seven of Swords. You've got the determination. You've got the futility. You've got, you know, everything's pointing to you. Spirit's pointing to you. All signs are pointing to you. You've got all of these doorways just wanting to open for you. So it's like it's almost as if you're in this like state of almost there feeling, and so many blessings are going to be opening and pouring into you. So I know this energy. I've dealt with this energy before, and I believe in you, and I see what you're doing, and I love you for it. And I see you refining, refining your who you are, refining like the way the world relies upon you. You may start a new healthy routine to support this energy that you've got going forward. You've got the sun, you've got the sun, you've got the sun. So support that growth that is within you, because the materials are coming to you. So if this reading made sense to you, if you found value within the cards here, I ask you to please, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on. Like this video. That way I'm able to synchronize our energies and bring forth more of these readings. And like this video. That way, the algorithm of the YouTube people bring forth this video can get to more people that way. And I think that there's a few more people out there that could use this reading. All right, so you're coming from chasing something. So the old you used to chase things. The new you's gonna be letting things come in like free of resilience. So you used to chase things. You used to chase after something you really, really wanted. I think you have like a fiery power within you. But now you're learning to just relax and let beautiful things come to you. That's where you're coming from. Show me where else you're coming from, Spirit. So it could be in the past you were clingy when it came to relationships or holding on to grudges. Maybe you obsessed over people when, it wasn't the healthiest atmosphere for you to be in, but you had trouble letting go. All right, that's going to be a thing of the past for you, because your future is beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So you're becoming even more kind-hearted than you've ever been. And because of that, like, when you give, the universe gives back to you like 7-fold, 10-fold. I just heard 10-fold for you. So you have this power within you. I think you're a very strong person. Your magnetism is like out of this world. Beauty, charming, graceful. You're becoming kind-hearted to not just yourself, but to people. People are going to really see what you're doing here. And you're going to be met with like grace and beauty from the world, from the universe. So if you have a desire to take a certain mineral or vitamin, Spirit says, yes, go ahead and do that. It might, it may support you for a little while. Spirit's not saying to take it forever, but just for like a short period of time. Maybe like a month or so, or here and there throughout a month. Here and there, not every day, here and there throughout the month. Right. Yes. All right. This was a really lovely reading. I enjoyed feeling into your energy and bringing this forth. If you enjoyed listening, please let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Welcome to your reading pile number 3. Today we are discussing what energy is activating for you. So this is an exciting reading, and so far I've enjoyed the last 2, and I'm sure that yours will be exciting and full of activations all through this reading. Okay, you chose the quartz crystal arrowhead. It makes me feel that you're seeing a new way of thinking. You feel like you have a new focus, or this is coming into alignment, into activation for you. So I ask this quartz crystal to assist you with this activation of new energy. Okay, and I like that it's pointing up for you. All right, so let's see what is activating for you. What new energies are coming in for you? What is the activation here within your energetic field? Okay, sometimes I mix the cards up to make them pretty for for the thumbnail, for you guys to choose more easier. Okay, so let's see. We've got 7 of Cups. Lovely energy. Not every great option you're given will be a great option for you. So not every great option that's given to you is going to be a great option for you. Right, so right now you've got choices. There's something up in the air. There's going to be a moment where you realize that you have to make a decision in order for this activation to fully express itself within your life. We've got Descend. Ooh, okay. So you're going to feel at times that you maybe touching your foot into a deep bottomless pit, okay? And that can be like exciting and both scary. I get both feelings from this card. So sometimes it's going to feel exciting, like you're dipping your toe into like magic, into like an ethereal magic, a bottomless source of energy, which is exciting and new and unpredictable, and it has like this captivating feel to it. But then other times descending can make you feel like you're going backwards or you're ungrounded. But I feel both energies resonating within that card. So we will take both feelings in consideration. 12th house energy. Okay, this is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. So there's an area in your life that is, wow, okay, this descending card is starting to fit a little better. The 12th house talks about, all right, it's ruled by Pisces and Neptune, and this is the 12th. It's the last house in the zodiac. Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac circle of constellations. So it's talked to as the sign of enlightenment, the sign of deep connectivity, deep feelings. It also can talk about escapism, feeling that you're disconnected from society, feeling that you're disconnected from the people around you. So when I see her dipping her toe into like the cosmic juice of life, she's like content and happy, and just like all of her senses are open because she knows she's touching something sacred. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so some of you may be beginning to meditate or doing yoga or working on breath work and finding out that there's more to this world than what we can see, feel, and touch, what we were taught to see, feel, and touch. Your inner senses may be opening, your sixth sense, your higher hearing, your higher vision, your clairaudience, clairvoyance, your olfactory, your clairolfactory, your clairaudience. I already said that one. Your yes. There's so many clairs. Let's see. It could be your clair knowing, which is clair. I can't think of the name for that one. I keep coming to clair. Anyway, it's just like clairsentient. All of these, there's something new of the clairs that are calling to you, that are part of your choices in that cupboard. So when you open up your cupboard and this metaphor cupboard, okay, this metaphor of a cupboard. When you open up your cupboard and you see all these things that you have to choose from, Spirit would like you to also, put your ability to meditate, to become still, to work your way into the ethers and to start navigating, the process of how to even come into alignment with the vast amount of knowledge that is out in the cosmos and out in the ethers, and really right at your fingertips, but it can feel like it's hundreds and thousands of miles away from you if you don't have those skills honed and activated. Ooh, this is exciting. This is fun. Okay. Ooh, soul star activation. Okay, let's read this. Fulfilling soul contracts and remembering who you are. Yes. Oh my goodness. I have so much joy in my heart. I had a feeling, that this reading was going to be fun. Okay, so here we have this dude is the Horus archetype from Egyptian culture. And Horus, he was a master meditator, a master in seeing into the ethers and talking to his spirit guides and, all the things that society has deemed weird today. He was a master of. So they like to depict him as this hawk being, because he had hawk-like vision. He probably had a hawk guide, because they, you know, he understood the hawk energy really well and liked to be called the hawk. I don't really know what they called him, but it's something to do with a hawk, and they always drew him as a hawk person. Okay, so if we look at this picture right above his head, this is the soul star chakra. Okay, people don't talk about this chakra as much as, you know, the regular 7 chakras, because this is a chakra that once you start developing your third eye and your inner vision, this chakra begins aligning and opening, and that's when gifts from your higher self are bestowed into your life. So, my dear lovely souls, it looks like your soul star chakra is activating. You need to take a moment to give yourself a hug and shake your own hand, pat your back, because this is an accomplishment. This is something that mystics have this chakra open. Okay, that's why they're able to, you know, do tarot readings and do psychic analysis of another person's life, or, you know, psychic work. Very cool. Okay, we've got the 9 of Pentacles, and when this came out, it did like a little flip. It wanted to be both, like, so I'm gonna say it goes this way. It wanted to be both upright and in the reverse. So I'm just gonna put it in the reverse, and I will refer to it in both ways. 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles rather, is telling us about somebody that is very distinguished. They have monetary means. They have, you know, spiritual integrity and spiritual knowledge within them, and they, you know, they act from a really high vibratory way of life, and because of that, you know, they really have it. They have it all. This woman also has a bird here. You could have some sort of a bird guide, a bird being, spirit guide may be attempting to assist you at this time with helping you open your gifts. So I know I have had like a spirit guide that is half human, half bird come to me. Some people call them the blue avians. So you may have a bird guide, humanoid looking spirit guide coming in to work with you, and it looks like a lot of you do, so that's so exciting. Okay, then we've got only you, devoted, attached, crave. Okay, so I'm getting this sense that someone may have some, you know, like unfinished heartache associated with a past lover or a current lover, or someone that pops into your head, you know, continuously throughout your lifetime. Not being able to get over this heartache could be holding your gifts back from you. So maybe it's time to take some steps to analyze why you feel a certain way about somebody. Why this person holds so much control over your self-worth, or the way you view yourself, or why this person holds so much value in the way you see yourself. I understand that they gave you love and you had a really deep connection with this person. So of course they're going to hold something, you know, they're going to hold like a degree of energy within your being, but it's time to look at if that energy is healthy or unhealthy, and why. Because there are always steps that we can do to lighten our load so that our spiritual connectivity can heighten. And this may be one thing that Spirit would like you to look at in order to open this portal, this activation of your soul star chakra opening and bringing in new knowledge. All right, let's get a card for, we've too many. Let's reshuffle. A card for the Seven of Cups, Spirit. Ooh, cards keep wanting to be crazy for you. Okay, so we have a new desire unfolding within you, and it may take some strength for you to be able to look at this desire with any tangibility of being something that you can like harness in this lifetime and maybe make money off of, or support yourself, or how could it work into your life while you're trying to support yourself. It may take a little strength and looking back. I keep seeing this looking back energy for you. You have strength here. Your willpower is strong. But you're looking back on something. Let's see. But you've got the King of Rods here, so you're going to end up being successful in allowing all of your desires to unfold. Like a new desire is unfolding for you. You may not believe me at this time that you're going to be able to achieve this desire, but it's in the cards, dear soul. Something on you looking backwards, though. It's time for you to look forward. Yes, look back, but do that in order to like tie up loose ends and understand something differently. Because Spirit would like to help you to understand this situation differently. It can also be a tool for your movement forward. And another message coming through is that fear is only an illusion in this situation. Fear also causes the lack of self-love. So what is it that you're fearing? I'm not saying, I always say this, I'm not saying to quit your job this minute and start, a brand new situation. Okay, maybe for like very few of you that would work out. There's usually like a road or a process to our dreams coming true. But there's always something that you can do to weave a little fragment of that into your life today. Because you're gonna really like feel fulfilled from this passion at some point in your life. Show me about this 12th house energy. We have got science. It says the 6 of Swords. Heartache. My goodness. Okay. I got heartache in that card. And I also have something to do with science. So maybe sometimes you get confused because of all the things that people have told you about mysticism, mystics, and opening up your 12th, that area of your life. Like maybe it's not good for you, or it's not going to be productive. There's no use for it. Science has use. Science has been proven. This has not been proven. But that's just fear playing a part in your life right now. And there's something about like generation, you wanting to be better than the generation behind you, right? Like we hand our children everything that we know, so that in hopes that they will take all of our information and better it, and then make something even more beautiful than we were able to. Because Neptune stays in each sign for about a generation, a little more than a generation. Science improves from generation to generation. Scientists have found, you know, wonderful things through science, but there's still, you know, when it comes to like mysticism and cosmology and timeline jumping and all that, like science doesn't back it at this time. But that doesn't mean that in your children's generation that it's not going to, because I have seen that it will. So, you know, if you want to stick to just worrying about what other people, like the blueprint that they have set out for you, is that really giving you like true happiness? It's just something to consider, because there is a form of, you know, escaping from the norm, descending into the unknown within this reading. Show me about this descent card. Okay. We've got the Princess of Swords, the activist. Ooh, some of you may become an activist or stand up for, you know, like a marginalized group in society, or you could help to open up like funding for a project or funding for a group of people, funding on a group project. This descent, this going inward and finding your true self is going to bring out some sort of an activist within you, declaring your belief in something that's going to bring intense passion. There's sacred knowledge living right within your awareness, but to enter that sacred knowledge, you have to become quiet, and you have to, you know, block out all distractions so that you can become harmonized with this information. Could be that you had a family break up with an individual that caused some pain. So yeah, the Hermit, going within. You haven't quite wrapped up and found within why there's pain around this person. It's time to like go within just to heal the energy associated with this human being that you have. Whoever this human being is. If it's not a lover, then it's somebody that you've been close to that's caused you pain. Someone that you may have argued with. Ace of Cups, brand new love. Oh my goodness, you're just gonna have like this enlightenment. You've got this wise ability that's coming forth, that's activating within your life. This is so exciting. This is coming. This is like definitely coming. Ace of Cups says brand new alignment with a new spiritual findings, like finding who you are spiritually, diving deep. Pisces energy, converging with new timelines. Maybe it's time to also like open up the windows and air out your house a bit more, to like give a physical new alignment within your home. You're a highly sensitive person, and you are here to do more good than maybe you're actually doing on this very day. Something's a little bit off balanced in that atmosphere, and dipping your toe into this beautiful waters of enlightenment and stillness are just going to take on like a whole new life in itself and bring a new sense of like clarity and passionate drive energy. All right, let's pull one last card. This video is starting to get a little bit long. Try not to take more than 20 minutes. Okay, we've got the Hanged Man. Here we go again. It's time to hang for a new vision. So you might start relating to like the term light worker or starseed, or you have for a long time, and now it's just time to like occupy the part of life where you understand, you know, the beings that are working with you to promote this new passion, this new sense of strength, this renewed cause. So some of you may have like a bruised ego from pain from the past. Others of you have been around people with big egos, and you just feel, you know, that they've talked crap about, you know, this area of your life, and it's like deterred you from it. Because I feel a sense of like heat, hot and cold. But all in all, there's multiple choices on the table for you, and it's time to bring a little bit of sparkle into that choice category, into your cupboard of choices. So you know when your heart lights up and where you're happy, that is always spirit signaling you that there's something there for you. And when you feel a sense of your heart closing, or like a fist going around your heart or your heart area, then that means that there's pain in that area, and you may need to dip your toe into that area and look and see what that pain is. Because once pain is seen, then it's able to dissipate. Sometimes you need to see it time and time again, because there's a little piece of it that hasn't been seen. But you have excitement, and you're worrying for no reason if you tend to worry, because yeah, it's just, I don't see a need to worry in this reading at all. Okay, like this video, subscribe to my channel, that way I can bring forth more of these readings by feeling into your energy. And leave me a little comment. I'd love to hear, you know, what's going on with you, because this should be an exciting time for you. And if it's not, it will be. Okay, so know that is in the future. Okay, I guess I will say goodbye for now, and I will see you in the next reading.